Hi, you kids and cadets. Welcome back to Tommy Time. If you're new to my channel, I appreciate you coming out. Just to tell you about my channel, I getting on running lawn mowers and equipment from metal scrappers in the area. I also take trade-ins. I sell mowers during the season. So I do talk a lot and I do some repairs, and then other times I'm just showing you what I picked up and what the issues are and what needs to be addressed. So happy Monday. Let's get that over with first. Happy Monday. Hopefully you have a good week this week. So this came in yesterday. I was out in the yard consolidating, spring cleaning. Guy says that showed up says he's a tree guy. He's been bringing me a couple of mowers here and there, some 2-cycle stuff. So we got an all-wheel drive Husky here. So this is how it came in. 675 VXI, handle folded down. He had a bunch of fishing stuff in the bed of his truck along with this, so I gave him 20. Maybe he was going to go buy some bait with it. So what do we have? Looks like a 2017 163cc. I'll put the serial number and the engine number down below. They're calling this the Lima Charlie 221 Alpha is the model number, 21 inch. Been getting a lot of all-wheel drives lately for some reason. So I've got my turkey baster. Clucky and I are going to check for water in the fuel. Let's see if they have any oil in it. Oh. Oh. Below the bottom fill mark. So maybe I'll put some oil in it. And that's not too bad as far as use, so I'm going to throw some oil in it. I've got a quart nearby. It looks like it's 10W40, but I don't care. It's a half a quart I had hanging around when I was doing my cleanup. I found it, so we're going to use it. So as part of my spring clean up or clean out, I went ahead and listed 2 Coleman 5600 watt generators yesterday. Listed them for 20 bucks for both. One was missing a carburetor, the other was complete. They both turned over. I got them both from one scrapper like 3 years ago. They just been sitting. I've been banging my knees into them, so I says they're going. Guy from Northport, which is south of me, came up. And I had told him they're heavy, bring a truck, a trailer. He wasn't a truck. I said, bring a trailer, they're heavy. He says, well, I need parts off of one of them. I'm going to take them both. So I said, that's fine. So waiting around. He was supposed to be here at 9. I messaged him because I had 15 other messages. People wanted these things for 20 bucks, 10 bucks each. So he finally said, yeah, I can come around 11. So he pulls up in a Nissan Titan, no trailer. He rolls the window down. He says, you got the generators? I says, yeah. I says, where's your trailer? I said, these are heavy. He says, oh, I'm going to lift them. The guy was about 80. No offense, Lawrence Carroll, but he couldn't lift one of these machines. So he backs up to him, and I says, I can't deadlift these. I got a sore shoulder. My left shoulder's been bothering me. He says, well, I've had both of mine replaced. And I thought, what a dipshit, driving up here with no trailer and expecting me to lift them. So I was not happy. I was not pleased at that kind of nonsense. So I says, okay, hold on. I went in the back, dug up a ramp, dragged it out, and we both tugged them up the ramp. They had flat tires, and that was a bear pulling them up the ramp. Never mind deadlifting these things. So this guy was a total schmuck. Okay, there's water in here. It's not the cleanest container. I'm not worried about sediment or anything. I'm worried about water. And there is water down there. Can you see that? It's kind of pooling up now. So that put me in a foul mood for a little bit. Okay, so this tree guy handed me this. He says, this is all that came with it. I got one sheet metal screw, the other three are missing. So he told me the neighborhood he got this out of, and it was actually my delivery area years ago, and nice homes, big yards, so maybe this thing was maintained. Okay, what are we doing here? Okay, so something was jammed up. Choke was messed up. Maybe Harvey did that when they took this off. Choke was jammed up. Now it's right. So maybe they took the cover off and said, the hell with this shit. This is going to be a PIA. Okay, so I'm good on oil. I got it up enough oil. I got it up to the bottom hole. Let's just see what it does without goosing it. And I'm using my Gum Out More Powerful formula again. Small engine, carbon clean. This is probably out of the 80s. But it works. It's been working for me. Okay, so let's put this thing up. For a minute there, I didn't think we had a recoil, but it's down there. I thought we might have been SOL. Then it would have been a PIA. Might as well do it right. It's kind of twisted here. There we go. So I made some gas money with those generators, 20 bucks. And then I had an Ego 56 volt. Somebody gave it to me, charger, the battery, but the thing was stone cold dead. I put that down for 10 bucks. Guy come out, bought it for 10. He says, no bag. No, I said, no bag. I didn't get a bag. For 10 bucks, take it and leave. Okay, safety brake cables dragging. Okay, I just pushed it up a little bit more, so that might might have saved me here. This thing was not doing what it should. Okay, Smokey's all get out. Went to engage it and not really moving. It is, but not really. So I kind of glanced at the cable, and I'm looking for my adjustments. Sometimes they're in line, but this is kind of a weird one. Where do you make the adjustment? You know, why isn't there an adjustment? There's got to be. You got to be able to take the slack out of the belt. You guys help me out. Let's turn it over. So they put a running machine in the street, so that doesn't explain why they tampered with this. If it was a traction control issue, they couldn't get it to move fast enough. They wouldn't have disassembled the carb. Okay. What do we got? Blade isn't bad. Flat. But there's no lift wear. That looks like it's tweaked a little bit. Blade's been chopping that. How are the pulleys? Okay. Stuck. So we're at 66.3% here. This one isn't doing shit. So when I take this off, the plastic's going to be worn on the pulley because of the belt rubbing over it. So you guys know how to adjust these. Like I said, there should be an adjustment. This is weird. I need help on this one. I'm going to have to look up the Lima Charlie 221 Alpha and try to compare cable numbers, I guess. This is a strange one. Yeah, I'm pulling on the traction control and it's very, very loose. You know what I mean? If there was a way to adjust it, I could get this slack out of the cable. That's probably what the deal is. I've seen Harvey take the cable and wrap it around here a couple of times with a zippy to get rid of some of the extra slack, so it's engaging. You know what I mean? I got it in the only hole that's here. And that's dragging. Got to put a lot of pressure on it to release the safety. I'm afraid if I go any more, it might break. Okay, that's all I got. I did my talking for Monday. 675 EXI. So I'll do some research. You guys mess with one of these things? That's really strange, especially on an all-wheel drive. There should be some tension adjustment. Anywho, help me out. I'm going to stay hydrated. You guys have a good day. Happy Monday. Have a good week. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate it. If you're new, please like and subscribe. All you old dudes that are 80 and above, like Lawrence Carroll, you've already liked and subscribed, so I appreciate it. No hard feelings, Lawrence. I mean, if I had two bad shoulders, I would have had to knock on neighbor's door and get manpower to do the deal. 20 stinking bucks. Adios, amigos.